So casually keep diving into concrete. So bittersweet.
Hello beautiful, welcome and welcome back to my channel. If it's your first time here, my name is Pheladi and I hope you are still doing well. If you'd like to see me again though, please click on the subscribe button down below so you don't miss out on another upload. In today's makeup tutorial, I'm going to start off by priming my face using my Sorbet Prep and Poreless all-in-one super primer.
Keep the heat when it gets colder, you know. Sometimes everything just gets hot. Sometimes everything just gets hotter. Feeling like I'm missing some parts. Daisies keep on getting wet.
Now that the primer has sunk in beautifully into my skin, I'm going to go on in with my contour, and for that I will be using my Makeup Revolution foundation stick, which I'm in the shade F18.
It's just a better kind of bitter.
For my highlight shade, I will be using yet another Makeup Revolution product. This time it's their Conceal and Define foundation, which I use as concealer, and this one is in the shade 12.5 F12.5. Let me know in the comment section if you would try this method out or if you have already, because I'm so curious to know. You didn't give me enough feedback in the last tutorial when I did this method, so I didn't know whether you like it or not, which is why I'm doing it again just so that I can suss out from you guys whether you like this technique or not. So this is your cue to let me know down in the comment section whether you like it or not. For foundation today, I will be wearing my NYX Can't Stop Won't Stop foundation, which I'm in the shade Sienna.
Daisies keep on getting much darker. Even when I'm down in the low, I remember what you were saying. Sometimes all you need is a spark.
I'm going to start off by blending out my contour first because I like to let my concealer sit, and in that way it gives me the most full coverage from the product. Contour creates shadows on your face, therefore creating an illusion of a more chiseled face structure. Like, it just accentuates your bone structure more than if you had just put on foundation, because foundation has a tendency of making your face appear very flat. Next is foundation. The reason I apply foundation all the way down to my neck is because my skin tone is very complex. I'm not one tone. Like, my neck is a completely different color. The lower part of my face is a completely different color. My forehead is a different color to the rest of my face, which is why I blend it all the way up here so that it doesn't look like I am wearing a mask. Okay. When it's time to blend out the concealer, I always start with my chin just so that I can let the concealer sit even longer, especially under my eye area. For an impeccable blend between your products, I advise you to go back and forth with your brushes. When it comes to the concealer, I always blend from the outskirts. I don't directly start from in the innermost part of my face. I start here on the edges and blend it in between. I blend it between the foundation and the contour. I mean, look at that. We are not even done yet. Marabona. I'm gonna blend everything morning. I absolutely love doing my makeup like this. For blush, I will be going in with my Scarlet Hill Red Matte Lippy. I like to go in one side at a time because it is a matte lipstick and it dries down super quickly. I love connecting my nose contour to my brows just so that it gives me the illusion of having a longer, narrower nose. And now to set this concealer, I will be going in with a mixture of two sorbet powder to loose powders. One is in the shade medium and the other one is in the shade translucent. And what I do is I like to push the product into the concealer just until it's a bit on like this grayish side, then just white. I don't like to bake per se, but I do like to let it sit a little bit on top of the product. To set my contour, I will be going in with my smudge pressed powder, which I'm in the shade Mahogany. This is a very good drugstore pressed powder for its price point, especially if you are my skin tone and struggle to find a pressed powder that is dark enough to use as a contour shade. Another thing I love about it is that it doesn't make my contour stick appear ashy when I set it with it, so that is a plus from me. For my nose contour, I'm going to go over that powder using my Yardley pressed powder in the shade Walnut. This pressed powder has got more of a warm undertone, which I absolutely love for this part of my face.
Told you you so extra, but I know I'm the same.
I will be doing some reverse contouring using another sorbet loose powder. This one is in the shade medium dark.
Up the drama, 'cause when it pop off, it's like, oh my, all good all day, but the night.
And now for the second part of this makeup tutorial, the eyes. I will be priming my lid base using my Makeup Revolution Prime and Lock Eyeshadow Primer.
When you go low, I go low too, but you'd rather stay high, I know you. Can we stay?
I will be playing in both of these NYX Ultimate palettes. The first one I will be going in with is this Neutrals one, and the first shade I will be picking up is this brown one right here.
We could share love in the ocean, but if you wanna go insane either way, baby, we could go all night. We could do it all.
You always want to start off by packing in your product before you go on in to blend.
We heal, do we bleed? I'ma follow your lead, but we could go all night. Now all of my calls,
To blend this brown shade out.
so I don't raise hell. Should've talked through it in detail.
Right now I'm patting it directly on top of the brown where the blend begins, because we just want to create a beautiful gradient effect around the outer edges of this shadow.
So tell me what we on a day, babe. I could keep that same energy. When you go low, I go low too, but you'd rather stay high.
And I'm going to go back in with the brown shade just to make sure that we didn't lose out on the intensity, because I really do want my crease area to be dark. I'm using the pat and blend technique for this part of the eyeshadow.
We could share love in the ocean, but if you wanna go insane either way, baby, we could go all night.
I will be using the Makeup Revolution Cut Crease Canvas in the shade Halo to cut my crease.
Do we heal, do we bleed? I'ma follow your lead. We could go all night.
I've been calm, cool, collected, but you pushing on my nerves, and I'm knowing your intention. I'm under pressure. Okay, I'm in
And now that the outline is done, I'm going to do one eye at a time.
jealous. Long as you know I come with imperfections when you look at me.
I have hooded eyes, that is why I cut my crease way above my natural crease. For my mobile lid, I will be going in with this orange shade in my NYX Ultimate Phoenix palette. One thing about orange and brown tones is that they look incredible on melanin skin. For the outer part of the eye look, I'm going to blend that area out using the brown eyeshadow only. There's a rule of thumb to go back and forth with your brushes on every step of your makeup application. And now that I'm done, well, I'm here with the eyes. I feel like I've done this look before, so I want to change it up, because if you do browse on my channel, you will see a similar look, but it's red and brown. It's not orange, but this orange looks like that red. So I'm gonna add some spice. I will add a glitter liner, just so that we can differentiate between these looks, darling. So I'm going to spice this look up and go in with my glitter liner. And won't you look at that? Absolutely gorgeous. lashes today, I will wear these by Jade Beauty Bar. And I'm going to line my waterline using my Essence Long Lasting Eye Pencil in the shade Black Fever. To smoke out my lower lash line, I'm going to go on in with the brown shade that we used in our crease area. And I'm going to go back into the other palette and I'm going to blend out this brown shade using this one right here. And now for my inner corner highlight, I'm going to go on into this highlighter quad and I'm going to go in with this white. Actually, let's use this one right here. And now for lips, I'm going to go on in with my Makeup Revolution foundation stick in the shade F18 in conjunction with that Essence Long Lasting Eye Pencil in the shade Black Fever. Now I'm going to go over this hideous black line with my contour shade. For the center of my lips, I'm going to go on in with the Makeup Revolution lipstick. This one is in the shade Inspiration. And now to lock everything in, I'm going to go on in with my signature matte fixing spray. That beautiful. We have made it to the end of today's makeup tutorial. If you enjoyed this beat, you might want to check out the one that I was talking about, but actually click on this link right here to watch next. And if you haven't already, my darling, please subscribe to my channel and show your girl some love. I will catch up with you again in my next one. Bye.